Well, for many people, the dream of owning a home is out of reach. But now it seems even renting isn't a possibility. A welfare agency's report has found that less than 1% of rental housing is affordable for low-income earners, and even middle-class families are struggling.
As the cost of living in Australian cities rises, so too do the rents, and it's pushing some to the edge.
We have people who are literally living rough on the streets, and that's mum and dad and 2 kids.
The welfare agency looked at more than 37,000 rental properties nationwide and found that in most capital cities, the rent is out of reach for low-income earners.
It really means that people don't have enough left over to eat, to buy proper clothing, to buy pharmaceuticals.
Sydney pensioner Kay Brown knows that feeling all too well. Suffering from emphysema, she spends almost all of her disability pension on rent and medicine.
I spend $640 a fortnight on the rent here, out of just over $800.
The 62-year-old and her youngest son, who cares for her, struggle to pay the bills.
We try and keep our money as tight as we can after paying out everything.
The affordability snapshot found that in the ACT and Northern Territory, there are currently no affordable properties for low-income earners. The situation isn't much better in Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne or Perth, where it's around 1%. In Adelaide and Hobart, 9% are low-income friendly. Tenant groups say the situation is only getting worse.
We're seeing a distinct trend towards low-income households being forced into really marginal forms of accommodation in rooming houses or boarding houses, caravan parks, and also into rough sleeping.
For the Browns, they're just hoping to keep the roof over their heads until they can find somewhere cheaper. Lieve Casbin, ABC News, Sydney.